Hey folks, I don't know where we're at, round what? Maybe round 6 or more of trying to get the timing right on this thing. I guess, you know, the way it goes about doing it, it's just, I don't know, it's foreign to me, right? Oh yeah, it's like the crank will rotate, it'll have well, apparently one of the strokes is a compression strokes. The way that it was explained to do this is I've actually had the rocker cover off, so there's no pressure on the valves. Put your finger in the spark plug hole and rotate it over, and funnily enough the stroke that compresses will give you a, you know, the pressure in there around your finger that you got over the spark plug hole, and that is the compression stroke. So I've locked it in, I've gone through everything, readjusted everything and set everything. I'm just going to recheck the valve clearances. It's got oil back in it. I'm not going to put the radiators on, but when I get to it I will try and start it. And also what I've done is on the kickstart there's a bit of wear, so I put a bit of weld on it and flattened it off so that when you fold open the kickstart it's not pointing downwards, it's actually more correct, so it might actually make it feel a little bit better to kick. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. And you know, it does have spark. So the bike was running, obviously it had the main bearing let go, it's rattled and banged, and they've stopped it because it hasn't done a lot of damage inside. So inside the gearbox, inside the crank, it was actually very clean. So all the shit that came out of it basically just straight into the filter, or the screen, and it was stopped from going anywhere. So yeah, I'm kind of just frustrated, but I'm not giving up. I've had a bit of a break from it for a week, I suppose, a week or more, and yeah, I've just decided this morning I'll give it another shot. I mean, what have I got to lose? Just my sanity. So yeah, so look at that. Put that back on. And so when it folds out, it's actually straight. Before it was on a bit of an angle this way, so that's cool. That should make it feel a little bit better when you're kicking the mule in the guts. Alright, so bear with me a bit, I'll do all that and we'll have another video of it firing up, which sounds great to me. Alright, so back in a sec. Hey, welcome back to Old School Moto. If you've seen the short, then you've seen this thing or heard this thing running. Still a little bit more work to do. I spoke to my KTM Whisperer friend, and he's given me a couple ideas to just get it to run better. It seems like it's running a little bit lean, even though everything's set to factory spec. Just gonna play with it a bit more and get it running how it should. But yeah, look, you know, as we know, it's been a mission. Like I guess, you know, if I'm honest, I'm no guru. I've been around bikes for a long time, and you know, the majority, well, the vast majority of that time, and the bikes I've owned have all been two-stroke. So when it comes to two-stroke, I'd like to think I was a little bit more knowledgeable, but I don't know everything. Four-strokes, yeah, and especially the early four-strokes, you know, it seems to show you that there's a lot in the starting procedure. With the normal kind of procedure, it's 0 throttle, put the choke on and kick it in the guts, and it should fire up within 1 or 2 kicks. That's kind of the normal procedure. With this, I had to put the choke on and hold the throttle open a little bit, and we've determined that even though the pilot jet is set to 1 turn out, which is like the what the factory specs are, it is lean, and that's probably more than likely why it is not firing up straight away. So I'm going to adjust that a little bit more. We've decided to, well, what I'll do is I'll take it out to 1.5, try it. If that's still not much good, I'll take it out to 2 and possibly go out to 2.5, depending on what happens. So when it was running, as I told my friend, it was hunting a little bit in the revs. It was sort of high and low, high and low, high and low, and that indicates that it's running lean, because it's it's starving for fuel. So it might not need too much, might only need half a turn, but yeah, that's where it's at. And if we look down here somewhere, you can see that the pipe's already started to discolor like it should, but that's it hasn't been running very long, so that indicates probably a leanness as well, in theory, I'm guessing. So but yeah, look, I was fucking absolutely over the moon that it actually ran, because for me it's just been so difficult thinking that the timing was out when it actually wasn't. Yeah, but now we're in a better state of affairs, so now we can fine tune it and get it running how it should. So yeah, that's where it's at. So this video is probably a little bit short, but I'll put everything down now. I'll set up and I'll take a video of it starting. If I can, I'll go for a rip up and down the street. There's a bit of a vacant block down the back, so I'll go and ride it around there, just make sure all the gears work and everything, and see how it feels. But yeah, all right, so hang in there. Let's go to the next section, next bit, next piece, next whatever. Okay, so I've adjusted the pilot jet, or the pilot screw, and just going to attempt to start it and see how many kicks it takes. Hopefully not many, and I'm going to take it from there. So alrighty, let's do it. Oh, fuck me. Try to choke off. lever. Okay, puffed. That's not going well. So, alright, I'll switch the camera off and I'll get it running. Fuck. Do you think I've just done a half marathon? How am I going to go if I go for a ride? Get halfway around the track and want to have a rest? Alright, hang in there, guys. Okay, so there you have it, folks. It's a runner. Still got to try and tune it on the starting. It did get better. I did play with it a little bit more and readjust the pilot while it was running, and yeah, it's a bitch to start at the moment, and I think that's something that can be tuned out of it, and also you know, learn the technique on how it feels. So all right, so let's just recap on the whole thing. Look, it's first KTM for me, so it's been the experience. 4-strokes aren't my forte as such, and well, this obviously proves it. So, but you know, my RMZ and the YZF 250 that I did in the past, you know, they're pretty good. Like the YZ, I had a bit of an advantage there because I used to own a YZ 400 back in the day, and so I was familiar with that starting procedure, and with that one, when I put it together, I did have it 180 degrees out, and I adjusted it, and it was, yeah, spot on. Like again, I think that had a, you know, that had the pilot issue as well, which it wasn't that bad. Like it used to be able to get to start and probably from cold in about 3-4 kicks, so I didn't feel that was too bad. But yeah, this thing has been a bit of a mind fuck. But it's just because things are done the same, but they're just done different. I'm going to say, you know, would I do another KTM? I would probably say no, and that's not being negative about KTM. That is probably just saying that I would sort of, maybe I'd look at a newer one, something that's a bit more refined. I mean, this has come up good, and I mean, it felt really nice to ride it, I'll tell you that. And it's after all the work, yeah, so after all that work, it was nice to ride it. So it's just that, you know, things are engineered slightly differently. The concept, the way that things are done just seem a little bit, here's the pun, foreign. It just seemed a little bit foreign to me. So some things were I looked at some things and went, you know, well, that's actually a good idea. Like it's simple and effective. So yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess. And I guess I'll probably go ahead and just fix up the starting tuning, and then I'll probably sell it, I think, and see what happens. But as I said in the past video, that we're packing up and moving house and heading south, so it's going to be a little bit patchy. As I said, I'll probably document a little bit of that, but if I don't sell this up here in the next 3-4 weeks, I guess, it might even be shorter, but if I don't sell it up here, I'll just take it with me and I'll sell it down there. It fits into the I think they call it the pre-20 class of VMX racing here. So, it's in a lot of ways they're a desirable bike, and I think that reliability wise, it will be good. Again, just that starting procedure, starting tuning, so just fine tune all that area, and I think it'll be fucking brilliant. So but yeah, it felt nice to scoot it up and down the street and down in the paddock, so pretty happy with that. I'm just trying to think what else I could tell you. Not much. not much going on up here at the moment, so yeah. But all right, so I'll look for the next video. I don't know how long that's going to be, 1 week, 2 weeks, who knows, we'll see how we go. But we've got the house on the market, so open days and all that sort of shit coming on, so yeah, there's probably going to be not much happening in this garage apart from cleaning up and packing and what have you. So all right, thanks for watching, and I really appreciate all the subscriptions, whatever you're up to. But yeah, cheers guys, thanks very much, and talk to you soon.